Let's first welcome the challenger representing Queensberry, Nick the Wrecking Ball.
Nick Ball, a native of Liverpool, England. We saw him fight Ray Vargas here in March, and Darren, Ball was thoroughly outboxed by the taller and longer champ Vargas, but towards the end of the fight, it certainly changed, and many thought Ball did enough to win.
I mean, it was an epic second half of the fight for Nick Ball. The relentless pressure early on took its toll on Vargas, and I feel he needs a similar approach here, but he needs to be busy with the hands also. He doesn't want to give too many rounds away against the slick, sharp operator that is Raymond Ford. This is a brilliant fight, and I agree with what most are saying, a real 50-50.
A real 50-50 indeed. Nick Ball, as usual, the smaller fighter, 5'2", but that's the way he likes it. He was grossly smaller than Ray Vargas. I believe he was 8 inches taller, but a strong rally in the 7th when he wobbled the Mexican veteran. Then he floored Vargas in rounds 8 and 11, or 8 and 11 rather, but the judges saw it a draw.
And now let's welcome the defending world champion representing Matchroom, Ray Savage Ford.
And we certainly saw some late drama in the first fight of the night, but nothing compares to the drama that Ray Ford had in his title victory over Kalmatov, stopping him with just 7 seconds remaining, Barry, in a fight that he was losing on the scorecards to win the world title.
And that to me just showed how much of a complete fighter he is. And we all know how insanely skillful he can be. He's slick, he has fast hands, fast feet, a good boxing brain, but we weren't sure about his willingness to really put your foot in the pedal and commit when your back's against the wall. And he did it to get the world title.
One factor to bear in mind here, after that win against Kalmatov, he did an in-depth interview in Boxing News magazine where he said he can't hang around at featherweight much longer, and he was talking quite excitedly in that interview about moving up to super feather to face O'Shaki Foster. So, you know, the featherweight division was almost in his rear view mirror, but this is the kind of opportunity that no boxer is going to turn away. So, interesting dimension to add to so much of what's fascinated us about the build-up to this fight.
Interesting story about Ray Ford. He was the gold medalist at the 2017 Ringside World Championships, won the Golden Gloves that next year, and shortly after winning it, he looked through his Instagram stories to see who had viewed it, and Eddie Hearn was one of them, and that connection eventually led to a promotional contract, and Ford became the first U.S.-based fighter that won a world title for Eddie Hearn in Matchroom.
Yeah, and I think Eddie Hearn's quite proud, isn't he? He's the first U.S. fighter he's taken from zero to a world championship, and he wanted to continue that vein. He's got a lot of faith in him, and rightly so, because this man has a lot of ability.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 12 rounds, and it will be for the WBA Featherweight Championship of the World. Brought to you by Frank Warren on behalf of Queensberry Promotions and Eddie Hearn for Matchroom Boxing. In conjunction with Riyadh Season, National Events Center, the General Entertainment Authority, GIA, Gold Star Promotions, and Sella. It is sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control, Steward in Charge Robin Smith, along with the World Boxing Association. President Gilberto Mendoza Jr., Supervisor Alfredo Mendoza. Timekeeper is John Bruce. Our 3 judges assigned will be Paweł Cardini of Poland, Jean Robert Lane of Monaco, and Byung Moo Kim of Korea. Our referee in charge will be Hector Afu of Panama. In Introducing to you first, the challenger, fighting tonight out of the blue corner. He is representing Queensberry and comes to the ring wearing white with blue and weighed in officially at 125.8 pounds. Coming to us from Liverpool, England, he brings an undefeated record with 19 wins, 1 draw, 11 of his 19 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former WBC featherweight world title challenger, Nick the Wrecking Ball. And his opponent across the ring, he is a defending world champion, fighting tonight out of the red corner, and he is representing Matchroom. He comes to the ring tonight wearing purple with teal and weighed in officially at 125.4 pounds. Hailing from Camden, New Jersey, USA, he brings an undefeated record with 15 wins, 1 draw, 8 of his 15 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the reigning and defending WBA featherweight champion of the world, Ray Savage Ford.
Check. Okay, guys, I get instructions in the dressing rooms. I want a clean fight, okay? Touch gloves, good luck.
So Nick Ball gets a second bite of the cherry, so to speak. Another world title opportunity. Just 91 days after he fought to a draw for Ray Vargas's WBC featherweight title. Now he gets a crack at the WBA featherweight champ. And Ray Ford, 12 rounds live from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
It's going to be so intriguing here and interesting to see how Ray Ford approaches this fight early. Because we know exactly what Nick Ball's going to do, and that's this. Will he match it, Ray Ford, or will he move? On the back foot now, looking for the counters, but it'll be intriguing if he does start to step forward.
Barry, does a fighter like Ray Ford excel when someone comes at them like that?
Well, theoretically, of course they do. They want you to come back, rush at them so they can take that step back, so they'll uppercut through the middle and pop you with the jab. But the speed in which Ball moves, he accelerates so fast with his feet, and he's so physically strong that he's hard to hit with a clean shot. You end up going back and it just is automatically in a defensive mode. So it's the step back and then the pivot is important.
Ball has that similar style to Isaac Cruz. Remember that very exciting fight he had with Tank Davis. Hasn't lost since then.
Razor sharp hands, the two of them. So quick in defense as well. You see the footwork there, just gliding out of range. Raymond Ford, I think the uppercuts there for him. Sometimes the elbows do flare out, come wide of Ball. So can he time Ball onto that shot? I think the body shots downstairs with the straight shots from Ball, then work back upstairs. So important in this fight, Todd.
And Mike, despite Ball having 20 pro fights, he's never faced a southpaw.
I'm not sure that will make a whole lot of difference to Nick, the way, as Barry says, that he slides in so quickly.
Good body shot there from Ford. That kind of backed him up, didn't it? But that relentless pressure of Nick Ball is really something to see. And he can do this all night long. We saw that against Vargas, round 1 to round 12.
And do you know what, Todd? I think it surprises opponents as well. I think they would have watched lots of tape, but until you get in there with him, he's so physically strong, low center of gravity, but it makes it very hard to bunch and push around.
But the jab's the weapon for Ford. It has to be fast, it has to be hard, but more importantly, it has to come back quick. If it comes back slow or low, Ball's all over it. Because you got to take the step with it when you attack, and make sure you're safe when you throw it.
Good flurry there from Ford, and another jab to straight left hand.
Good little spin though there from Ford. That's good work.
Yeah, the footwork of Ford is going to be so important. Here is where he wants to be. Doesn't want to give up too much ground. But he's a nightmare. If you allow him on top of you, he's such a hard man to deter.
Body work there from Ray Ford. Nice finish to round one for the American.
Shields doing him. Okay, so it's not a bad start. Done some nice work. He got the shots off, you know what I mean? Things to watch out for is look at these little body shots that he's tapping in. Look for our counters to them. It's a good sign, as I'm saying. After he's whipped one or two in, tuck up tight to the elbows and then start mopping up then. Otherwise, keep using your jab. Your fast right hand over the top's working well. It's just these body shots are a good opportunity for you to counter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Do you want to swill?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, it's a good start. More of the same. Again, and these little last 30s of the round, you want to edge them, you know what I mean? Quite a close round, first one. More of the same. Good work throughout.
Yeah.
Let your hands go the way you are. You're quick on your feet. You're in. You let your hands go in the head and the body. Nice.
Yeah.
That's when you call off these little counters or straight lefts. Keep it tight and come back and something yourself.
Seconds out. Round 2.
Right away, Ball rushes forward. But that's how it's going to be all night long.
Yeah, and Ford timed in a nice little short right hook, I thought, as well as Ball came onto it. And if he can get that every time Ball rushes in, then he will stop the flow there of Ball. He will stop him rushing in, will make him think before he throws.
Well, and the punch is that much harder when you have someone coming into it, use their own momentum against them.
This, exactly where Ford is now, is where he needs to be. He can nullify this charge, because he can step back. He has space behind him, but this is really good work from the little Pudlian. Good step to the left after, through that flurry of shots as well.
He just went a little too far, didn't he, and put himself on the rope, and now Ford escaped.
It's not Liverpoolian?
Liverpudlian.
Liverpudlian? Oh, good uppercut there from Ball.
He just dipped his shoulder, look at that angle with that, ripped that left hook through the middle, uppercut through the middle there, Ball. Trying to walk him down here, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
And there's a nice counter uppercut from Ball. Such a great nickname, too, the Wrecking Ball.
That's the jab. That's the right weapon there for Ford.
Oh, boy, those are some big body shots from Ray Ford.
Tucking up nicely on the ropes as well, moving back to the center ring. That's smart movement. Oh, left hook.
Yeah, that caught Ball, but Ball walked right through it.
What I like about Ball, if he hits you with one shot, you know there's 3, 4, maybe 5 coming. Once he hits the target, that's a fine example. Once he hits the target with the first shot, he's following up.
Ray Ford saying your punches are hitting. Wow, the body shots from Ray Ford. You know, most people that maybe aren't as knowledgeable about boxing are thinking he's so small, why would you even focus on his body? There's not much body to hit, but Ford is finding it.
Again, good work there from Ball. Again, finding the angle to land that uppercut.
So sharp, it really is.
Just skimmed the target, didn't it?
It did, yeah. That was nice. Good step out of range after from Ball.
Mike, it seems like both of these guys are fighting pretty well.
Yeah, Ford, I think, from these early stages, seems to fancy himself to be the stronger and certainly the quicker of the two.
And he probably is off the mark. I certainly think with a single shot, I think he has the faster reaction. But I think when it comes to combination punches, you might come second best here with Ball. And you don't really want to be punching with Ball, do you? You don't want to be matching him punch for punch.
Oh, good work, good flurry of shots from Ball.
Yeah, the work rate looks good. And you can see the judge's head in the bottom right corner of your screen. He can't tell what punches are landing or not, so that flurry, even if some of the punches didn't score, Barry, he might have thought they did.
Of course, when you're the aggressive fighter and your hands go, depending on what angle you're looking at, it looks like you're doing really good work.
Listen.
But I think throughout the round, he did do good work.
You gotta be first, okay? You can't allow him to just keep doing all that.
I got you, bro.
I got you. All right, I understand you know what you're doing, but at the same time, we see what's happening, okay?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Make sure you use that jab. When you back him up with the jab, baby, he stops punching. Just back him up with the jab, baby. Let that left hand go. You got it, baby, when you let your hands go.
Yeah, it was a really good flurry at the end of that round from Ball. An eye-catching combination, and they could be the difference. They could nick the rounds for Ball, because for a lot of the time in that round, it was good boxing, crisp,
Corners, 10
spiteful
seconds.
boxing from Ray Ford. We see some good movements as well. That was a nice right hook, though,
Seconds out.
from Nick Ball.
Round
Brilliant
3.
contest.
And again, Paul comes out. Ford throws a right hand.
A bit more acceleration in the work here of Ford. A bit sharper.
You heard the corner, Ray Ford, basically saying, look, you can't let him just throw those punches unanswered, whether you're blocking them or not.
Good work again, nice fast hand. And that little spin-off's important as well, just taking away that right hand there of Ball.
Smart as well, he just turned the head away when the left hook come through, just avoiding the shot.
Ford talking some trash in there right now. He grew up fighting on the streets, got kicked out of several schools, and at one point his mother said she'd had enough, just took him to a boxing gym and said, do something with this kid. And he fell in love with the sport, and here he is, a world champion.
Walked onto a 1-2 there, Ball.
Lovely time there, wasn't it, from Ford, and then Ball's trying to go to work, but not really accurate with that assault.
He would have learnt so much from that last fight against Vargas, Ball. You can see his little adjustments here. He's just busy with the hands. He's not going to let this one slip away.
Halfway through round 3 here, pretty even fight.
Again, they half block those shots because they're in the middle of the ring and they're clear. In a close round, they'll be remembered, and so will these. Again, with that uppercut there, Paul, lovely work.
Ray will say, hey, what are you talking about, Barry? I'm blocking all these shots.
Which seemed to be his response in the corner when, you know, they were telling him that Ball was unleashing these combinations that were eye-catching.
There was a good shot inside there from Ford. Little left uppercut, good work to the body as well. That's one thing I've been impressed with Ford in fights in the past and so far in this contest.
Those
changes the levels, but good work again from Ball.
He jabbed, just whipped that uppercut around the right hand there, didn't he, of Ford there, Ball.
It's a little bit of a chess match. You can kind of just see both the guys analyzing each other during these stare downs. Who's going to go first? What do I counter with?
Just punching from too far out there, Nick Ball. Just leaning over his front foot a little bit and Ford trying to make him pay for it.
Let's see if Ray ends the round strong, because you know Nick Ball will. And a cut under the right eye, it seems, of Ray Ford. Monday, July 15th, Kunimoto and Kane 2 coming to you from the land of the rising sun. That's Japan, early a.m. USA time. Breakfast and boxing. And then the city of brotherly love, Boots Ennis makes his debut on DAZN for Matchroom, taking on Crowley. And Barry, that fight is not going to be easy by any means for Boots Ennis.
No, it's not. No, he's a fantastic fighter, Boots Ennis, even is. But Crowley is a really real test for him. It'll be a great match.
Round 4.
All right, round 4 here. Queensberry up 1-0 after that early win for Willie Hutchinson. What a cracker of a fight that was. And this one off to a pretty good start, too.
And possibly, importantly, referee Hector Afu informing both corners at the end of that round that the cut that Ford sustained in that previous round was caused by a punch, according to the referee.
Oh, nice jab. He walks onto that one, Ball.
He stepped in behind it, didn't he, as well there, Ford?
It's good pressure, though. It's still... The question is, when we've heard about the weight of Ford, this pressure, what will it do? Will it empty that tank early? Keep an eye on the movement, the hand speed. Will it dip or forward? They're still looking very sharp now, only in the 4th round. Plenty left. Looking good, but he's allowing space behind him so he can move back. Doesn't need to be on the ropes. That's exactly where he doesn't need to be. Good work though from Ball. Good pressure, good step to the right as well.
Again, he is blocking most of it, but the impression is that Ball's having good work and some are getting through, even if they're half blocked.
Overhand right from Nick Ball. Oh, and a big left. A left hook from Ball.
Took it well though, Ford, but it was a good shot there from Ball. Real overhand left. Nice shot left, right hand there as well on Nick Ball.
They need to be busy with that shot, Ford. Keep poking that jab out, head, body.
Just brings it back to his chest, and that's just allows Ford to do that, jump in with the left hand or the left hook.
Just try and time that, Ford. If he takes a step back, you know Ball's going to jump in, then throw that left hand.
Yeah, this is not where Ray wants to be against the ropes.
He's just absolutely relentless. Nick Ball.
Okay, chopping down with that left hook there, Ball. And a good jab as well from him. And even though Ford has turned into the centre of the ring, he's not working, and Ball is.
Yeah, this is a good round this for Nick Ball. Really, really working, chopping the tree down.
And let's see if Ray can get his here in the final 10 seconds.
He needs to answer back with something here, Ford. He's not under real pressure, but might be giving the round away.
Well, coming up next, it's Hamza Shiraz in action, and he's with Dev.
Okay, I'm backstage with the skipper, the captain, Mr. Hamza Shiraz, on a streak of 13 knockouts in a row. Hamza, I've heard you say that this fight goes how your mood goes, and it all depends how you're feeling. So what is your mood right now?
Just to go in there and get business done. Simple as that. Go in there and get business done.
And you are a Queensbury thoroughbred. You've got that blue and yellow running through your veins. Frank picked you up when maybe others wouldn't. How much does it mean to get this win as captain for Frank Warren and Queensbury tonight?
Yeah, I mean a lot, inshallah. Definitely mean a lot. And like I said, I'm just locked in, and it's all about getting the job done.
You're going to send him home with his tail between his legs?
Exactly that. Exactly that.
Good luck to you, Hamza Shiraz. Back to you, Todd.
Dev always talks like he's telling you a secret, right? He's in the library. Come here for a minute, guys.
Round 5.
All right, Hamza Shira versus Austin Ammo Williams still to come. I mean, every fight on this card is a 50-50 battle, including the one we're seeing right here, which very well may be 2 rounds apiece, Mike.
Yeah, both having successes at their different moments, and that 4th round showed the energy levels again of Nick Ball. And Paul Stevenson, his long-time coach, has been in boxing for 25 years, he says, has never seen the energy levels of Nick Ball than any other boxer.
Remember those old commercials? I don't know if they had them in England. The Energizer Bunny that would just keep going and going and going.
I think position in the ring, again, I've touched on it a few times, so important. He just can't afford to give up too much ground forward. So he's going to have to be disciplined on where he moves, where he positions himself in the ring. Here is exactly where he wants to be.
What you've got to try and do is someone who accelerates into their attacks like Nick Ball, someone with loads of energy when they do throw combinations, is stunt that attack early. So that's where a real solid jab comes into play, or a real solid left hand.
Yeah, exactly as you said that there. He had an opportunity to throw the left hand.
It's not easy, but if you can just stop that attack before it starts, that just stops the flow of Nick Ball, stops the tempo.
And you saw Ray Ford lower his hands just a little bit, and Nick Ball took advantage.
Good body shot there from Ford. Nice little uppercut as well.
And there's some damage to the left thigh of Ford as well.
Well, Ray Ford may be more precise, but Nick Ball is outworking him. There's no question about that. Good uppercut from Nick Ball, and again, good combination.
Looks like there's damage by the left eye of Ford as well now.
But the way he just twists that body to lift up that left hand through the middle there from Ball. Again there, it's a lovely shot. Ford's got to take that right arm, that right glove, and put it under his chin.
Ah, beautiful. Left uppercut and then spin after. Great work.
And
Great boxing.
Even Ray acknowledged that one. And maybe the tide is starting to shift big time here.
Load up, Ray. That's it, Ray.
Trying to respond here, Ford, but there's not the same zest in the punches that Ball is displaying.
It looks like Ray might have another cut over his left eye.
I know you don't want Ball to walk you down, but he's fighting Ball's fight here.
Yeah.
They're trying to show he's the bigger, the stronger fighter, but he's not. You have to box to your strengths. It's a really good round here for Nick Ball.
Really good round.
Ray, do me a favor. Talk to me real quick. How you feel? All right.
I'm good.
Listen, it's round 6 coming up, okay? We got 6 rounds to go. All right, listen. You can work, you can box. There's a lot of things you could do. Right now, what you're doing is you're laying in front of him trying to go and we got to tighten up that defense, baby. We got to tighten.
Big round for Nick Ball there. And there was a look from Ball as he watched Ford go back to the corner. He knows he put a dent in his man there. There was no answer from Ford at all. And look at the variation with the shots and that screw left hand, the spin after. Will give him lots of confidence going into this next round. Good stuff.
Seconds out. Round 6.
The uppercut seems to be the punch that Nick Ball is relying on. Earlier it was that overhand right. But he seems to have found something here, and Ray Ford coming out with a little more aggression here, and that's what his corners wants to see from him. But you can't be more aggressive than Nick Ball, can you?
No, you certainly cannot. But when you're a slick fighter with good feet, good movement, fast hands, you don't put your heels on the floor. You keep on the balls of your feet. That'll give you the movement, the rhythm. You'll get those punches off fast. You'll be loose. You'll start shifting the shoulders, not loading up.
He just really gets into a shell, Nick Ball. When you mount an attack, he just sort of curls over, doesn't offer you anything. And you talk about the height of Nick Ball, he kind of uses it as an advantage for himself. It's so difficult to land cleanly. See there, it tucks up, got the body covered as well.
Another great combination. Haven't seen Ray Ford go to the body much like he was doing in the early rounds. In fact, he's not going anywhere much anymore.
Again, how he finds that space for that uppercut, it's fantastic for Ball.
Yeah, he just shoots them from so low. It's so difficult to see the shots coming.
But you can see the shoulder shift. So what you got? If you see the shoulder shift, you just take a step back.
Oh, and a right hand perfectly timed from Ball. And Ray Ford just seems a little perplexed.
Well, I think Ball thought he was going to have to chase Ford, chase him down, cut the ring off, and have to use his legs a lot more. But he hasn't had to do anything. Ford's right in front of him. He's where he wants him to be, and he's allowed to work at his leisure.
Double jab right hand from the 19-0-1 Nick Ball.
Oh, that's a good shot
to the body.
Steps in with that, Nick Ball.
And then when Ford tried to spin to the left, he went with him as well.
Ray Ford just doesn't seem to be putting much behind his punches either.
Is it a case of he hasn't recovered from the Kolmatov fight, winning that with just 7 seconds to go? As you were saying earlier on, he was behind on 2 scorecards. Tough night, that one. Back-to-back camps for a man who says he's struggling to make the featherweight limit.
Come on, Ref.
Let's not win, Ref.
Ref, that's costing the wrong man. talking to the wrong man. What is wrong with you, Red? What do you think?
You're talking to the wrong man.
They have a point because Ford is holding on to it.
And then Ray Ford's corner yelled, they're talking to the right man. Not a good start here for Ray Ford or Matchroom.
Looking left hook over the top there from Ball. And again, head's right on the chest there of Ford. There's not allowing him any space to move. That head on your chest just stops the movement straight away.
A little bit Andrew.
Okay. Let me get his nose first. There you go.
Nice deep breaths. Just keep giving it to him. All the same. Just keep breaking him down.
Clean fight, yeah?
He's left.
Clean fight.
He's
Clean fight. Okay. What's that? That's good.
Just keep breaking him down, focus on you, you know what I mean? Now we'll get desperate, we'll get dirty, he'll be holding on, you know, but we just keep working inside, keep doing what we're doing. When you are inside, the body shots are nice up and down.
Again, another fantastic round there for Nick Ball. Just being able to dip that shoulder for that uppercut through the middle. See it there, but he follows it up with combinations. He doesn't just rely on the one big shot. He makes sure 3 and 4 follow. He's always on you. The foot's always in the centre of your stance. The pressure's just sometimes too much to handle. And Ford just struggling at the minute.
He's getting beat up.
Yeah.
You can see his face double cut, a cut under his right eye, a cut to the left eye as well, just above it. And that uppercut just can't miss from Ball.
And if he's banking on Ball tiring out, we haven't seen that yet, Mike, have we?
Well, it's from this point against Ray Vargas that he got stronger and stronger, isn't it?
All right, let's check in with Chris Mannix, see how his scorecard looks.
Yeah, Todd, I've got a 4 rounds to 2 in favor of Nick Ball. The first 3 rounds of this fight were incredibly competitive, but 2 of the last 3 I thought were clearly dominated by Nick Ball. I actually gave Ray Ford that last round. I thought his accuracy was the difference maker there, but this combination of punching of Nick Ball is really carrying the day. I would like to see Ray Ford, as you said, Todd, go back to the body. That's where he was having the most success.
As for Nick Ball, he's had success everywhere pretty much, has Steve Barry.
Of course he has, yeah, and that's because Ford has held his feet and allowed Ball to walk up to him. And I understand he wanted to show a bit of a presence and not allow Ball to bully him, but that was with the jab. The jab had to be solid from the offset.
And I felt that may have fatigued him slightly, not the other way round.
Fighting someone else's fight.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, we know he's proven in his last fight he can dog it out, but don't do it from round 1.
Well, hey, Ray Ford has a 12th round KO. Nick Ball has 2 12th round KOs. So they like the late drama, both of them.
Oh, good shot there from Ford, lovely left hand.
Yeah, tapping upstairs. He just needs to drop to the body after. Finish the combinations downstairs. The hands come high of Ball, but back comes Nick Ball again. Good uppercut.
The punches from Nick Ball are just doing more damage. You can see it, you can hear it.
They're emptying the tank of Ford.
In our first fight, though, we saw big left hand. I was about to say it can change in an instant, and maybe it has. Ray Ford with a big left hand.
Needs to keep building on that.
That's one of the first times that he's thrown some speed into his shots. That was a whipping right hook. Lovely shot.
Yeah, and Nick Ball for a moment was going backwards, and that's how you know he's hurt, because he never goes backwards. Big uppercut from Ray Ford.
The uppercut's there. Again, the elbows are wide. The nose is busted of Nick Ball.
Ray Ford with a big punch, and boy, did he need it.
The right hander there from Ball.
Ball calling him in. Ray Ford more than happy to oblige. 15 seconds to go here in the 7th.
He needed this, didn't he, Todd?
Oh, absolutely. But Nick Ball not to be deterred. He's tasting his own blood, and that's going to give him more incentive.
It's a lovely turn off the ropes there from Nick Ball.
Massive, massive round for Ray Ford.
Good, nice deep breaths.
Now look, breathe this up, suck it up. Again, one more time to say. One more time.
Okay,
now listen.
Now listen. it's a good round, boxing, but we're just letting them come through with a few little counters. So let's not be careless, is what I'm saying. Still won the round, but want more of the same, do you know what I mean? We want the good...
Let's have a look at this shot. He was leaning back. That's what started everything. The long left hook from Ray Ford, and that shot really caused more damage to the nose of Nick Ball. Doubled up with the same shot, and I'd like to see more of that. He's been, you know, always firing back Nick Ball. He was proactive in that. See Eddie Hearn there. the nose is busted. Really trying to rally on his man. They're one down. Matchroom. They need the points.
I'm waiting for Eddie or Frank to accidentally throw an elbow at the other guy when they stand up. I don't know why they're sitting so close to the straight left. Connects again for Ray Ford.
He's come alive, Ray Ford. This is a lot better. Sharp, spiteful, aggressive.
And you can just sense the confidence from Ray Ford just in his posture, can't you?
Yeah, you really can. He needs to build from this, though. He needs to keep working, stay positive. Nick Ball, get close. Those shots round the top. Work the body first and finish upstairs with the big hooks. That screw, that left screw shot, been very effective.
Counter right from Ball, who'd love to have a get back round here.
Yeah, he's had a good start of the round, I think, as well, Ball. Good uppercut there from Ray Ford.
Ray Ford, 8 knockouts in his 15 wins, including in his last fight, and another big uppercut, and Nick Ball's blowing blood out of his nose.
That's the shot. That is the shot for Ford. It's just about the timing, though. The footwork so important to land that shot.
Not far off with that right hand there, Ball. Ford just trying to time it with that uppercut again, isn't he?
And Barry, I've heard the worst thing you can do when you have a nose like that is to try and blow the blood out, because it can puff up and swell around your eyes.
Yeah, you got to try and let it go, of course, haven't you? Just focus on the fight, but it's difficult. That's good response here, though, from Ball. Again, relentless pressure, making Ford work hard for every success here.
But Ray Ford, or excuse me, Nick Ball's face is a bloody mess right now. And Ford's cuts have seemed to close up. Good work by his corner.
Yeah, they've done a great job. They really have.
Let it go. Don't wait for it. Let it go. Give me a fake. He's a little bit sharp with the hands, isn't he, Ford? Then he was a couple of rounds ago.
And here's Nick Ball coming back to life a little bit. Still pawing at that nose.
He went for the uppercut hook there. I think he needs to work the body first, Ford, then look for the uppercut.
Good left hand there from Ball.
Remember just a couple of weeks ago what the bloody nose did to Tyson Fury for Usyk, completely turned that fight around.
Bit of a tangle with the feet and a push there.
He done it on purpose.
Good punch to end the round for Ball, but maybe not enough.
Listen, you're going to have to put these two in now. You have to put these in. You have to.
That's a lovely uppercut, really timed uppercut there from Ford. Just allowing Ball to come across his body a little bit. So he can just land, it's easy. They maybe go to the left, just whip that uppercut right through the middle there, Ford. Really good shot. And then from there, then he started to get some smoothness to his punches. Well, we know he has a bit more speed in the shots, and even though Ball kept the pressure on, Ford could find some space for the shots.
Frank Warren starting to complain a little bit. There's Anthony Joshua. He's been on the edge of his seat.
Seconds up. Round 9.
4 to go, and again, not only is the Matchroom versus Queensberry score on the line here, this is for a world title, the first defense for Ford, as Ball looking to claim gold for the first time in his career as he lands a right hand.
He walks forward onto that shot, just sort of steps to the right. that's what Nick Ball needs to do. Target the body first with the straight shots. Jab, so important. He's done well as well with the movement there, as did Ford. Just bringing his right foot across, just getting away from that red corner.
It's unusual to see someone fighting back, isn't it? Like against Ball at this stage of the fight.
It is, and as we said, in the second half of the fight, when we would expect Ball to come on strong, although Ford has been much more active than Ray Vargas was with heavy shots in the early part of the contest.
Yeah, Ray now is going tit for tat. Earlier, he was letting Ball throw 8 to 10 punches without answering. Let's look at some CompuBox numbers from this fight so far. Ball's landed 87 of 351 for 29%. Ford, 72 for 36%.
I think he's done really, really well with his movement in this round. Ford, he's not given up too much space, and whenever he did back to the ropes, he's gone straight back to the center of the ring.
And also, even though Ball's still getting success with that lead hand with it, when he jumps in left hook or the left uppercut, Ford's fighting back now.
He's finding a way also to nullify the work of Ball. Again, the pressure from Ball is still evident.
Oh, that's what snuck through. Ford tried to counter but missed. But you gotta like the response now from Ford.
Yeah, every time, yeah, there's a lovely shot from Ball. And again, there's Ford fighting back.
Ray Ford, nicknamed Savage, and he's looking like it here in this fight. But this is the fight I think a lot of people expected, Mike. Do you agree with that? As far as brutality in the back and forth?
I do, but not necessarily in the way that it's unfolded. I think a lot of people felt that Ray Ford, as Darren has been saying, might have tried to use his feet more, as he's doing now in this particular instance.
Oh, just missing with the right hand and the left hand from Ford.
So the left hand from Ford there, I think that was a bit of an effect there on Ball.
And a nice stare down between the two as they head back to their corners. Bomb Squad. Deontay Wilder is here. He's in our main event tonight, and he is the captain for Matchroom.
He needs to score some points. He needs to score some points. Will it be down to this fight? I don't know. We'll find out, but what is left, Todd? What is left from the Bronze Bomber? Will we see one more roll of the dice? Will he throw the kitchen sink at Jilly Zhang? What is left? That is the question.
Corners, 10 seconds.
Shaylee Zhang and Deontay Wilder, our main event. But so much good action so far from our first two fights. And we are in the 10th round here in our second fight between Ray Ford, who's the defending WBA featherweight champ, and Nick Ball.
And I tell you what, Ford's really closed the gap here as well. Really closed the gap.
Let's take a look at Chris Mannix's scorecard. This should be very interesting. Could be 5-4 either way.
Some good feet now as well, isn't he, Ford?
Really good footwork. Just adjusted to the presence, the pace of Ball. He's just sort of worked out how to maneuver himself and nullify the threat. Movements like that.
Yeah, real sharp angle of the pivot there from Ford.
Good work from Ball.
Nice uppercut there from Nick Ball. The left uppercut this time.
There's no body shot in the response there as well from Ford.
Chris Mannix has it scored 77-76. Nick Ball in front. Unfortunately, we couldn't show you the scorecard there, but it is 77-76. Could literally be any man's fight.
Yeah, that's the same way I have it as well. Ball up just by one.
Touched him with that short shot.
Oh, good body work from Ball. Started low, ended high.
Oh, lovely left hand there from Ford.
Yeah, that was right on the temple.
Yeah, he needs to follow up with an uppercut there. The head was low. He was over the front foot, Ball.
Just fall and show some of the attacks for the Ball.
Scrappy in this round.
Again, using the feet there, Ford. Jabbing, took a little step back.
Good boxing.
See, I thought he would have done this in the early rounds.
Quick stare down between the two, like the old West, the gunslingers.
Waiting to mount a big attack here. Ball, but he's just waiting a little bit too long, isn't he? It's a lovely body shot there from Ford.
He's just finding it harder now to pin down Ford. So when he does get the opportunity, he really has to let those hands go. Very cute in defense here.
A scalp shot.
Malik Zinad, the opportunity to become Libya's first world champion. Pay a penny for his thoughts.
And Dimitri Bivol on almost everyone's top 10 pound-for-pound list. 9 straight wins by decision, though, Darren. You want to see him just go out there and blast somebody out? He's a light heavyweight.
Yeah, because I know he can do it. I know he has it in his locker, but sometimes he stays in second gear. You know, he doesn't want to make this sport any harder than he has to. He doesn't take the risks, but it's there. If he chooses to, I know he can do it.
Round 11.
A big laugh there for AJ and Turki Al-Sheikh as we enter the championship rounds. Which fighter would you rather be right now, Barry?
Ford, because he's had you know, the second half of the fight's been really positive for him, and I think he's found a little bit of his flow here. The footwork's been better.
I'd agree, he's adjusted, using the feet really, really well. Ball struggling to get close. And when he gets there like he does now, he needs to work, keep busy, work the body first.
Though, coming to the last 2 rounds of the fight, the last person who won the up in the corner is Nick Ball.
Yeah, that is correct. Oh, good one too.
Chris Mannix has it even Steven headed into the final 2 rounds. That's the way we like it. Right hand from Ball.
And the last 2 rounds on Chris's card to Ray Ford. And it's interesting, in the corner, after the 5th round, there was genuine concern in Ford's corner, but he seemed to almost shrug his shoulders as if he was in complete control even then.
Keep in mind, when it comes to the scoring between Matchroom and Queensberry, a draw is no score. No one gets a point. And of course, Nick Ball wouldn't get the title either.
Trying to stay busy here, Ball. That's important in a round like this. Looks to be a little tight. The busier fighter might get the nod.
Can you imagine if Ball has back-to-back draws and world title bouts? Once bitten, twice shy.
Oh, good left to the body.
And the blood starts to pour out of the nose again. Oh, and a left hand, but Ball answers back.
But he answered back there, Ball. He was the first one to hold.
Yeah, he was looking to hold there.
That's the first time I've seen that. That was a good shot there from Ford.
Oh, nice jab. The timing, impeccable from Ford there.
Calling him on, no Ball.
But is that a positive or a negative from Ball when he waves him in? Maybe he's showing that he's hurt a little bit.
Showing maybe some frustration, maybe, that he hasn't been able to hit the target. This is his time in a fight normally. And he's having success here, Ball. There's not big up he's not. But Ford showing plenty of resolve and maybe the cleaner work from him.
Yeah.
Good high guard though from Ball. He took that left hook on the right glove. Needs to drop back downstairs, Ford. He's got the high guard, Ball. Really has adjusted and regrouped after the good start from Ball. Ray Ford. Just been the movement.
That's what the greats can do. They make adjustments. 1 round left.
Let's go. The whole round. Let it go, baby. You rest right after this.
Okay? Make this round clear. Clear as day. Work.
I'm winning.
We don't know. Work. Let's work. Listen, don't get frustrated. Let's work. You right?
Let's go. Let's go.
Corner 10 seconds.
Frank
Seconds
Warren
out,
telling
12
Nick Ball,
and
between
final
rounds,
round.
you got to win this round. Ray Ford asked his crew, hey, am I winning? And they said, we don't know. None of us do. 3 minutes left for a world championship.
Finish the fight strong. Finish the fight strong. Let your hands go.
This could be the round that decides the fight.
Nick Ball still trying to clear the nose out.
Yeah, you can see it's clearly affected him, hasn't it, that nose, but still, Ford's done the work. Landed the punches, used his feet. I think that's been the key in the second half of the fight, the footwork of Ford. In and out with the feet, making Ball fall short.
I mentioned it earlier, both of these men have scored 12th round KOs. Will we see one here as Ball backs Ford up and Ford counters with a right.
Oh, the right to the body as well. I thought it was a good left uppercut from Ford.
Nick Ball trying to make his childhood dream of becoming a world champion come true. Ray Ford trying to defend his title for the first time.
So Ford's really sitting down on his punches as well. Ball's letting him go in combinations, but Ford's sitting down, trying to get more weight on the shot.
Oh, good uppercut from Ball.
Two lovely left hands there from Ball.
Oh, I still think somebody can land a knockout blow here. They're both wide open when they throw.
What a finish and what a scrap. See Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren on their feet on the far side of the ring.
Oh, the uppercut!
What an uppercut, but Ball still on his feet, but now he's wobbling.
He's unsteady.
He can't do it again, can he? Not again. Oh, look at that from Ball. Oh, unbelievable stuff.
A ferocious finish from both of these fighters here in the 12th.
What a shot that was from Ford, but back comes Ball.
Oh, look at that from Ball.
50 seconds.
The fight could still hang in the balance. Ball still with energy. How? I do not know.
Oh, he felt that, Ball.
Just when you think Ball is out of it, he comes back.
What a fight. This has not disappointed. This has been brilliant.
Oh, there's a right from Ball. Who would want to be a judge for this one?
How'd you score this right?
And is this the one that decides the whole competition? What a finish!
They'll slug it out to the bell. Oh, a big right. Incredible finish. Who won? I do not know.
That was epic, Todd. That was absolutely fantastic.
Both men on the rope celebrating. And dare I say, guys, Guys, a draw would seem to be the fair result. Am I wrong?
0 points for the draw.
Eddie Hearn all smiles. Frank Warren shaking everybody's hand. It's like they both saw a different fight.
What a 12th round that was. It was a good fight, but I forget the 11th round, or the 11th round. That last round was fantastic.
Wow, Chris Mannix gave the last four rounds to Ford as he has him eking it out 115-113. And I know Twitter will be blasting Chris Mannix as they always do, but I think if you had it 115-113 the other way, you couldn't argue with that.
You couldn't argue. I echo what Barry said there. What a 12th round. I mean, the heaviest shots from Ford. Again, the volume from Ball. I mean, it was a brilliant fight. We said from the off, this is a real 50-50, but he just found a way to adapt and adjust Ford. The space, but here they were mixing fire with fire, moving, throwing big shots. What a round, Mike.
Mike, do you buy into the old phrase that you have to take the title from the champ?
No, and in fact, I think that's absolute nonsense. In no other sport is that a factor. When Usain Bolt lines up for the 100 meters at the Olympics, does he start a meter ahead of everybody else? Absolute nonsense.
Look at this exchange to end it. Where did the energy come from? That's what I want to know.
Look, everyone thought the second half of any fight against Ball is his, but Ford showed that the weight isn't an issue. He's got plenty left in the tank, and he showed real heart, courage, skill, as did Nick Ball. What a fight, and whatever happens here, I would love to see this again.
Well, hey, on June 7th, undefeated southpaw sensation Oscar Collazo faces Nicaragua's Geraldo Zepeda in the first defense of his WBO minimum world title in New York City. There's Ray Ford's manager, Brian Peters. I've never seen so many happy people in the ring at the same time. Everyone thinks they've won. Well,
sorry, Todd, you know it's close when it takes a long time for the scorecards to be read.
Thomas Triber holding onto the scorecards like he's in a safe, he's in a vault. Here we go. Here's Thomas Triber.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards, and we have a split decision. Judge Byung-Moo Kim scores it 115-113 in favor of Ray Ford. Judge Pavel Cardini scores it 115-113 in favor of Nick Ball. And Judge Jean Robert Lane scores it 115-113 in favor of your winner and new WBA featherweight champion of the world, Nick the Wrecking Ball.
Wow! 115-113. I think if we'd have had 12 judges, it'd have been 6-6, 115-113.
I think so, but Nick Ball has just realised the dream there. He's become world champion, and what a way to win a world title. Beating the champion in an epic battle. That was incredible. 2-0 Queensbury.
Mike, you've seen some good scraps over the years for world titles. That's got to rank right up there.
That was such a tremendous contest, all the way to that final round. And we've seen two fights here tonight, and we've got contenders for round of the year in each of them.
Wow.
What a start to the night.
Hey, can we see a rematch? I mean, I want to see it again and soon.
I'm all for that, 100%. I would see that 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times, because I